Hello. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to using the calculator of Casio FX570EX class widths. So the latest calculator for more students. So how to using this calculator to find the cross product, the dot product, the angle between the two vectors, and the magnitude of a vector or a unit vector of a vector. Right? So I will share with you 5 of this, how to using this. At first, I want to share with you how to find the magnitude of a vector, right? For example, at first, how to key in the vectors into this calculator. So you're pressing on, right? On. So this is a normal mode, right? So you're pressing the menu button, right? The menu button, and from the menu button, you're choosing 5. 5 is a vector, right? It's a vector mode, right? So you're choosing 5 vector. So this is for you to define a vector, right? For you to define a vector. So let's say you're already in vector mode. You can actually pressing AC. This is in vector mode, right? You're pressing AC in vector mode. So now, okay, very simple. Then you're pressing the button option, right? Option is the same as just now. You can define the vector by pressing the button 1, right? 1. So and now I want to key in my first vector, right? This vector, this 2 vector is in 3 dimension, right? It's in 3 dimension, I, J, and K. So okay, now I key in 1, right? Pressing 1. So I choosing the dimension 3, right? So I have 3 dimension. This is in column form, right? Column vector. So then you can write this to be 0, 3, negative 2, right? 0 equal 3 equal negative 2 equal. Done. You have key in 0, 3, negative 2 into the calculator, right? Then you're pressing the button AC. So now option, right? You want to key in for the second vector. So you're pressing 1 also, right? Define the vector 1. Select any here. Usually I will select 2. You can up to 4 vector, you know, right? So I key in 2. So I select 3. Key in 1, right? 1, 2, and negative 7, right? And negative 7. So this is the way I key in. So I already key in. So I'm pressing AC. Now it's already recorded in your calculator, right? It's already saved in your calculator. So now, if you want to find dot product, right? Dot product between these two. Okay, very simple. So dot product, you know that usually dot product, we were doing this way, right? The way we're doing dot product, vector A and vector B, right? We're doing dot product. So very simple. You go to menu. You go to option. Option. You're choosing vector A dot with vector B, right? This is vector A dot with vector B, right? Vector A dot with vector B. So vector. Okay, option, pressing 3, alright, 3, if I define, I using this. If I want to using the vector, I key in 3, alright, dot, so dot product, option, right, option, then you pressing this arrow, go downwards. Can you see that you can scroll here, right? So going down, you can see there is a dot product here, right? So you're pressing 2, right, pressing 2, and option again, calling for vector B, right? Pressing 4. So then equal. Then you have 20, right? Then you will have 20 as your answer, right? This is the way we're doing dot product. So how about cross product, right? Before that, I shared with you how to do dot product. You can check your answer, right, by using this calculator. I always prefer students to check their answer. So let's look at cross product. I think dot product is easier, right? It's easier. Okay, if you don't want to check answer by using calculator, it's still okay. But cross product, sometimes you may do careless mistake somewhere here, right? So it's better for you to do some checking. So very simple. Same thing. So you're choosing the option button, right? The option button. Okay, calling for vector A, pressing 3. Then for cross product, you don't need to, there are no function for dot product. You're just using this cross. This multiply means call it as cross. Alright. So option vector B 4. Right. Vector B. So you're pressing equal. Very easy, right? Very fast, easy. You can get You can see that negative 17, right? Negative 17, followed by negative 2, negative 2, and followed by negative 3, followed by negative 3. As simple as that. There's a faster way, right? You're doing this, maybe sometime you're doing careless. So before you proceed, you can use calculator in checking your answer first, right? Checking your answer first. So, alright, I also can doing this. You know that if two vector is parallel, let's say if I take two vector, identical vector, I do cross product, I will getting 0 vector, right? I will getting 0 vector. So you see that if I taking, I can play around with this calculator, right? 4 and cross with the same vector, right? So option 4 again, you definitely will get a 0 vector. Can you see that? That's a 0 vector. When you cross two identical vector, you're getting 0 vector. So this is the usage of function of this calculator, helping us in determine cross product. Alright, okay, done with dot product and cross product. So I'm going to share with you with how to find the magnitude. Magnitude, for example. So I have shared with you first key, right? Secondly, how to find dot, how to find cross. So later on, okay, press the button AC. So now I want to using this to find the magnitude, right? The magnitude of a vector. For example, I want to find the magnitude of vector B, right? So I can option, okay, option. No, you shift ABS, shift ABS. There is an absolute function here, right? Absolute function here. So then you're pressing option, vector B, right? Vector B. So you key in vector B, then equal. Then you will get the magnitude, 7.3484, right? 7.3484. But this is in decimal form, right? This is in decimal form. So okay, you can check square root of 54, right? Square root of 54. Square root of 54 is 3 square root of 6, so it's 7.348, right? Exactly the same. So alright, later on, okay, you also can using lastly I want to share is you can use this calculator to find the angle between two vector. The angle between two vector. This is very helpful. So you see, you do a long way, so the working so long, then you're getting the angle right. With this calculator, you can check the answer. Simple. So pressing the button option again, right? Again pressing the button option. So going down, can you see there is an angle, right? Angle. So 3, right? Angle between two vector. Vector A and vector B, right? Vector A and vector B. So simple, pressing option. Okay, vector A, right? Between vector A and vector B. So 3. Then you put a comma. So shift comma. It's between vector A, comma, between vector A and vector B. So option again. So vector B, calling for vector B, then bracket, then pressing the button equal. Then you're getting 40.98, exactly like 40.98 degree. So this is the way we're finding the angle between the two vector, right? So okay, one more. Okay, I forgot one more. I'm going to share is how to find the unit vector, right? The unit vector. For example, I want to find unit vector for vector B, right? As you know that unit vector is defined to be the vector divided by its own magnitude, right? The magnitude of this vector. So very simple. You can using this to finding unit vector just by option. For example, you want to find unit vector for vector B. So you're going down. You see that unit vector, right? Unit vector. So you're pressing for unit vector for vector B, right? Vector B. So then I'm pressing the button equal. So I will getting the unit vector, right? Means that 0.136i plus with 0.2721j and negative 0.9525k, right? But this is in decimal form, right? But actually when you do, you are giving in insert form, right? You will give insert form, but never mind. This is just helping you to find the answer. All right. So how to know that this is your unit vector, right? You know that unit vector. Unit vector always has a unit of the magnitude always is 1, right? This is unit vector. Unit vector always has a magnitude of 1 unit, right? So you want to know, this is true or not? So very simple. You go to option, right? You just pressing AC, right? So you go to option and so you shift absolute magnitude. I want to find the magnitude of this vector, right? So the vector now is the unit vector, right? Is the answer just now, okay? The answer just now, okay? So you go for option and you're pressing vector answer, means the answer before you're doing this, right? The answer, so it's 1. This is a unit vector, right? The unit vector. So you're pressing equal. You're getting 1, right? The unit vector is 1. Right, the unit vector, the magnitude of the unit vector is 1. This is the way we check, right? Okay, the most important thing is I want to share with you is how to doing dot product and cross product. The main thing is how to do dot product, cross product, and the angle between the two vectors by using this calculator. I think that these three functions is very helpful for you when you want to check your cross product and your angle between the two vectors. Alright, that's all for this video. Hope you understand the sharing.